Hello, dear friends, and welcome back to Dream Room. If you have ever stood in front of your home and felt that your front yard looked a little too busy, a little too tired, or simply harder to care for than it should be, this video is for you. Maybe you love a beautiful home, but you no longer want to spend every weekend trimming, mowing, pulling weeds, moving heavy pots, or trying to keep too many plants alive. Maybe you have a small front yard, a narrow walkway, a compact porch, a townhouse entrance, or just one awkward corner that never seems to look right. And if you are someone who enjoys decorating your bedroom, arranging a peaceful home office, refreshing a bathroom corner, caring for a small garden, or using natural, simple materials to make your home feel warmer and more personal, then you already understand the heart of good design. Beauty does not always come from adding more. Sometimes it comes from choosing less, but choosing it with care. Today, we are going to explore modern minimalist front yard landscaping ideas that create beautiful curb appeal without turning your yard into a full-time job. We will talk about clean lines, calm colors, easy care plants, gravel, stone, mulch planters, soft lighting, and small design choices that can make even the simplest home feel more elegant and welcoming. So before you buy another plant or add another decoration, stay with me until the end. You may discover that the peaceful, polished front yard you have been dreaming of is much easier to create than you think. And if you enjoy simple, beautiful, low-maintenance home and garden ideas, please subscribe to Dream Room so we can keep creating warm, inspiring spaces together. 1. The less but better front yard reset. The first step in creating a modern minimalist front yard is not buying something new. It is learning what to remove. And I know that may sound surprising, especially if you are the kind of person who loves decorating, collecting beautiful pots, saving garden ideas, or finding little pieces that might look nice one day. Maybe you have tried adding more flowers, more borders, more solar lights, or more outdoor decor, hoping the yard would finally feel complete. But somehow, the more you added, the harder it became to maintain and the less peaceful it looked. This is where minimalist landscaping becomes so helpful. It teaches us that a front yard does not need to be full to feel beautiful. It needs to feel clear. Think about a small bedroom or home office. When every corner is crowded, even lovely things begin to feel heavy. But when you remove the extras, keep the best pieces, and give each item space to breathe, the whole room suddenly feels calmer and more expensive. Your front yard works the same way. So before planning anything new, stand across the street and look at your home with fresh eyes. What feels messy? What blocks the entrance? What looks tired, overgrown, or out of place? Maybe it is a patchy lawn, too many mismatched pots, a crowded flower bed, or shrubs that hide the beauty of the house. Start by choosing 3 things to simplify. Trim 1 overgrown plant. Remove 1 broken decoration. Clear 1 walkway edge. These small edits can instantly make your yard feel cleaner, safer, and more intentional. Minimalist curb appeal begins when every plant, stone, pot, and pathway has a reason to be there. Not more things, better choices. That is the quiet secret. 2. Create a strong welcome around the front door. The next step is to stop thinking of your front yard as a place to fill and start thinking of it as a path of welcome. In every well-designed home, the entrance matters. A small hallway, a peaceful bedroom corner, or a tidy home office feels better when the eye knows where to go. Your front yard is no different. The front door should be the destination, and every plant, pot, stone, and border should gently guide attention toward it. Many front yards feel confusing because the planting beds pull the eye in too many directions. One shrub is too large, one pot is too bright, one flower bed is crowded, and the walkway disappears instead of inviting people in. But when the entrance is clear, the whole home immediately feels calmer, safer, and more cared for. Start with the path from the sidewalk or driveway to the door. Is it easy to see? Is it easy to walk? Does anything block it? For many homeowners, especially those who want a beautiful space without daily effort, this simple path is the most important design line in the yard. Then, frame the entrance with restraint. 2 matching planters, 2 slim evergreens, or 2 soft groups of low ornamental grasses can create a graceful, balanced look without adding clutter. The goal is not to decorate every inch. The goal is to make the front door feel intentional. Avoid tall, messy plants right beside the doorway. They can make the entrance feel dark, narrow, and harder to maintain. Instead, keep this area open, bright, and easy to move through. When the front door becomes the quiet focal point, your yard begins to feel organized. Visitors know where to look. The home feels more welcoming. And even a small front yard can suddenly look polished, peaceful, and thoughtfully designed. 3. Choose a calm color palette that connects with the house. The third step is choosing a calm color palette that feels connected to the home, not separate from it. Many front yards become visually busy because too many colors are competing at once. There may be red flowers, yellow flowers, bright pots, mixed mulch, pale stones, dark borders, and a painted door all fighting for attention. Even when each piece is beautiful by itself, the whole yard can begin to feel restless. A modern minimalist front yard works differently. It usually feels more elegant because the colors are limited and repeated with care. Before choosing plants, gravel, pots, or edging, look closely at your house. Notice the color of the roof, the siding, the brick, the front door, the window frames, and the porch railing. These are your starting points. If your home has black window frames or dark hardware, you might repeat that color with dark metal edging or simple black planters. If your home has warm brick or wood details, natural stone, tan gravel, clay pots, or warm mulch may feel more connected. If your exterior is light and modern gray stone, pale concrete, silvery grasses, and deep green shrubs can create a clean, peaceful look. The key is to choose only 2 or 3 main tones. Let green be the living base. Then add one neutral material such as gravel, mulch, stone, or concrete. Finally, choose one accent, perhaps a terracotta pot, a dark edging line, or one flowering shrub near the entrance. This is very similar to decorating a bedroom, bathroom, or small home office. When the colors are calm and connected, the space feels larger, cleaner, and more expensive. A simple color palette does not make your yard boring. It makes every choice look deliberate. 4. Use a simple plant recipe. Structure, movement, and ground cover. The 4th step is choosing plants in a simple, organized way instead of buying random plants one by one. This is where many front yards become hard to manage. A homeowner visits the garden center, sees something blooming, brings it home, plants it in an empty spot, and repeats that pattern again and again. After a few seasons, the yard may have many plants but no clear design. Some grow too tall, some spread too wide, some need constant trimming, and some look good for only a few weeks. A minimalist front yard works better when you use a simple plant recipe: structure, movement, and ground cover. First, choose structure plants. These are the quiet anchors of the yard, such as evergreens, compact shrubs, dwarf conifers, boxwood, holly, or low native shrubs. They give your yard shape even in winter when flowers are gone. Next, add movement plants. Ornamental grasses, sedges, blue oat grass, feather reed grass, or soft native grasses bring texture and gentle motion. They keep the yard from feeling too stiff while still staying calm and elegant. Then finish with ground cover. Creeping thyme, sedum, mondo grass, blue star creeper, or low native ground covers can soften bare soil and reduce the need for mowing or constant weeding. The secret is repetition. Choose 3 to 5 plant types and repeat them in small groups. Do not buy one of everything. For viewers who want beauty without heavy work, this approach is especially helpful. Choose plants that do not need constant pruning, staking, deadheading, or difficult seasonal cleanup. A simple plant recipe gives your front yard rhythm, calm, and year-round beauty. 5. Replace difficult lawn areas with gravel, mulch, or low ground cover. The 5th step is to stop fighting with lawn areas that were never easy to maintain in the first place. Many front yards have one stubborn patch that never looks right. It may be too shady under a tree, too dry near the driveway, too narrow beside the walkway, too sloped to mow safely, or too worn down near the mailbox. And for many homeowners who want a beautiful home without exhausting weekend work, these small lawn problems can become a constant frustration. Minimalist landscaping gives you permission to replace those difficult grass areas with something cleaner, simpler, and easier to care for. Start with just one problem zone. You do not need to redesign the entire yard at once. A narrow strip beside the driveway can become a neat gravel border with a few sculptural grasses. A bare patch near the walkway can be softened with low ground cover. A shaded corner can be finished with mulch and a simple group of evergreen shrubs. Gravel and decomposed granite create a clean, modern base. Mulch gives a warmer, more natural feeling and helps protect the soil. Low ground covers like creeping thyme, sedum, mondo grass, or blue star creeper can bring softness without the mowing. But the detail that makes these simple materials look intentional is edging. A crisp border between gravel, mulch, plants, and walkway instantly makes the yard feel designed rather than unfinished. So instead of spending another season trying to rescue a patchy lawn, choose one difficult area and turn it into a calm, low-maintenance feature. Sometimes the most beautiful solution is not working harder. It is choosing a smarter surface. 6. Make small front yards feel bigger, with lines and vertical elements. The 6th step is especially important if your front yard is small, narrow, or close to the street. Many people think a small yard limits what they can do. But in minimalist design, a small yard can actually become one of the easiest spaces to make beautiful, because every detail can be seen clearly. Just like a compact bedroom, a tiny bathroom, or a small home office, the goal is not to fill every corner. The goal is to guide the eye and make the space feel open. Start with one clean pathway. This path gives the yard direction and helps organize everything around it. When the walkway is clear, the whole front yard feels calmer and more intentional. Then add vertical elements. A narrow evergreen, a slim tree, tall ornamental grasses, or columnar plants near the entrance can draw the eye upward. This makes the yard feel taller and more spacious without taking up too much ground. Layering also helps. Use lighter, softer plants in the front and darker, stronger plants behind them. This simple trick creates depth, even in a shallow yard. If your path goes straight to the door and the space feels short, a slight angle can make the yard feel longer. It does not have to be dramatic. Even a gentle shift in direction can make the space feel more designed. For a small minimalist front yard, remember this simple formula. One clear path, one vertical feature, one low planting layer, and one clean ground material. That is enough to make a small yard feel peaceful, polished, and much larger than it really is. 7. Add natural hardscape materials that give the yard strong bones. The 7th step is to give your front yard strong bones with simple hardscape materials. Plants bring life, softness, and color, but hardscape gives the yard its shape. Without clear paths, borders, stones, or edges, even beautiful plants can look random. But when the structure is strong, the whole space feels calmer and more professional. In a modern minimalist front yard, you do not need many materials. In fact, fewer materials usually look better. Choose one main surface, such as gravel, natural stone, concrete, reclaimed brick, or decomposed granite, and repeat it with care. Large stepping stones can make a walkway feel clean and graceful. Gravel can turn a plain side strip into a neat modern feature. Natural stone can add warmth. Concrete can create a simple, fresh look. Dark metal edging can give planting beds a crisp line that makes everything feel intentional. If you enjoy using natural, available, easy-to-work-with materials, this is where your yard can become both beautiful and practical. A few stones placed well can look better than many decorations scattered everywhere. Raised beds can also help, especially if they are low, simple, and only about 8 to 12 inches tall. They frame plants neatly, improve the look of the soil area, and can make planting easier to manage. Near the entrance, choose 2 large planters instead of many small mismatched pots. A pair of simple containers can instantly make the front door feel balanced and elegant. You can even add a low bench made of wood, stone, or concrete. It can become a resting place, a border, and a design feature all at once. Good hardscape does not shout. It quietly holds the whole yard together. 8. Finish with lighting, water-smart care, and an easy maintenance rhythm. The 8th step is to finish your minimalist front yard with the details that make it beautiful, practical, and easy to live with over time. A front yard should not only look good on the day it is redesigned, it should still feel calm and cared for weeks later, months later, and through every season. That is where lighting, watering, mulch, and a simple maintenance rhythm becomes so important. Start with lighting. You do not need many fixtures. In fact, too many lights can make a minimalist yard feel busy. Use subtle pathway lights to guide the way to the front door. Add one gentle uplight to highlight a small tree, a sculptural shrub, or a soft cluster of ornamental grasses. Near the entrance, warm lighting can make the whole home feel welcoming in the evening. Next, think about water. A drip irrigation line or simple soaker hose can save time, reduce waste, and keep water close to the roots where plants need it most. This is especially helpful for homeowners who want beauty without carrying heavy watering cans every day. Mulch is another quiet hero. A clean layer of mulch protects the soil, reduces weeds, holds moisture, and gives planting beds a finished look. When the mulch color is consistent, the entire yard feels neater. Finally, create an easy weekly rhythm. Sweep the path, pull tiny weeds before they spread, check the edges. Trim only what interrupts the clean lines, look at the watering during dry weather. A low-maintenance yard is not a yard you ignore. It is a yard designed so care feels light, simple, and peaceful. Conclusion: calm curb appeal, simple beauty, low-maintenance living. And that is the quiet power of a modern minimalist front yard. It does not ask you to do more, buy more, or fill every empty space. It invites you to slow down, look carefully, and choose only what truly makes your home feel calm, beautiful, and welcoming. For those of you who love decorating small spaces, refreshing a bedroom corner, organizing a peaceful home office, creating a softer bathroom atmosphere, or using natural materials in the garden, this kind of front yard design will feel familiar. It is the same idea just brought outside: a clear path, a calm color palette, a few strong plants. Natural stone, gravel, mulch, simple planters, soft lighting, and enough open space for the whole home to breathe. You do not need to change everything at once. Start with one tired corner, one messy flower bed, one patchy lawn strip, or one plain walkway. Remove what feels heavy, keep what feels useful. Add structure, repeat simple materials, and let every detail earn its place. Over time, these small choices can completely change the feeling of your home. Your front yard can become easier to care for, safer to walk through, more beautiful from the street, and more peaceful to come home to every day. Now I would love to hear from you. Which part of your front yard would you redesign first? The walkway, the front door area, the lawn, the planting beds, or the lighting? Share your answer in the comments, because your idea may inspire someone else watching today. And if you enjoyed this video, please like it, follow, and subscribe to Dream Room for more simple, elegant, low-maintenance home and garden design ideas. See you in the next video.